The fuck? Oh, end of an era, y'all. VSKFs is gone. Now, sitting on the factory BBSs, but this ain't what's gonna stay on the car. Even though I did try to push them out, flush them out, but reason I did that was just to see how these fit with a few spacers on flushed out, because we're gonna start drifting this a whole lot more, and we're gonna use the factory wheels to do so. So these factory wheels are going to be my spares that I'm gonna drift on. Now, let me show you what we've got to replace the VSKFs. Projects on projects, too many projects going on. This is what we are replacing the VSKFs with. Yeah. Change some works for some works. These will be going on all four corners of the RX-8. I wanted a little bit of a lighter wheel, and this is actually a square setup. Only reason they're not on right now is because these are just too damn big. So I'm gonna swap out for some 245s. So the car liked the 18-inch wheels a little bit better because the rear end gear being 477, that 1 inch down gave it a little bit of quicker acceleration. Plus the Inkies pimped my mind because they're so much lighter than the RPFs. The car was jamming. So we're going with these for daily work. And we're gonna rock the BBS, the 19s on the rear for drifting because they're so much lighter. So I gotta clean these up. I just picked them up yesterday and they are the filthiest. So we're gonna try to bring them back to their factory luster, and that's gonna be the new digs for 2019. Aero coming. You're gonna see when I tie it all together, you'll get the idea that I was going for. It's definitely gotta get this bird shit off of here. All the wheels are in fairly good condition, actually very good condition, so I'm not mad. This bike status is completed, except for rear sprocket and exhaust, which is there. That's done and getting out of there. A lot of stuff coming for this, and we'll have to revisit this in a little bit. I want to get that done first, and then we'll get back on this. A lot of work to do, because this got to get done for Winter Jam. Winter Jam is coming so fast. 2019 is going to be a very, very busy year.
3 days later.
Just dropped the car off at JK Motorsports. He's going to get me checked out, taken care of, and get the cooling system back in order for Winter Jam. Winter Jam's coming up December 15th, 16th, something like that. I always forget, but it is coming up next month because it's already November. Time has flown. I don't even know where it's gone, but this thing, I haven't ridden it. I don't ride it. So let's ride this real quick just to see if it still works. It hasn't been ridden in 2 years, well, a year and a half. So let's just see how it works out because we're done with this. And with that front end over there, we now have a new project motorcycle, which I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown on that. But first, let's take this thing out, see how it does. Let's get to it. This thing, long time coming. A lot of you have asked about it here or there, Instagram or YouTube comments, things of that nature. And I don't quite know how to explain it because this isn't my style. This isn't my type of motorcycle. I'm Yamaha through and through. But this is a bike that I've been working on and it's complete now and it hasn't been ridden in like a year. So let's go ride it and make sure it's good to go. We changed the rear sets. I got to make sure those are comfortable and adjusted. Let's just go check it out and see what we got here. Woo. Oh, look at the headlights. Oh, they need to stay green. I'm doing the greens on my R6. That's a fact. Woo! She ready. Ooh, it's cold as hell. Alright, so the shifter is a little high, but we can adjust that. That's not a huge deal. Ready to fuck.
headlights aren't as gold as I wanted them to be. They're actually kind of a little bit of Sprite-ish, lemon lime-ish. But they look kind of cool. This bike was geared up quite a bit. It was a 55 tooth. Damn, this thing brakes. Wow. It was a 55 tooth, but I geared it back down a little bit. The factory tooth count on this is a 47, and it's a 49 now. So it's still quick. It was one down and 55 in the rear. Now it's one down and 49. Rear brakes work all right. I wouldn't trust my life with them. Definitely wouldn't wheelie this thing. All right. So this bike is pretty much completed. I did my flavor with the GP bar ends and things like that. This thing was originally a stunt bike. It's got the bar on it and all of that good shit. Sound system was put on it. This thing actually jams. I'll play something in a little bit, but just your typical Gixxer 750. It's a 05 or 04, I believe, but it is fully in gold chrome. Would probably never ride this during the daytime. Ooh, man. Oh, I've been riding carbureted for so long. This fuel injected shit is the shit. Yeah, boy. I really like the forward rake on this. It's super aggressive. I appreciate aggressive ass bikes. The FZR is very old school, so it's not as aggressive as these are. Modern bikes, of course, got so much more aggressive later on as the time grew that the need for them was to just go all out fast, and they didn't give a damn about how comfortable you were. You know, body ergonomics, stand on the tips of your feet, or the balls of your feet, make it a little bit more comfortable to ride. But hey man, this is the shit. So now that this is complete, I get to start on another motorcycle project. See, I really didn't do too much of the FZR because I spread myself kind of thin on a lot of things. Cars, bikes, bike cars, all of that shit. Let's get to the crib. Oh man, it sits up higher, it turns sharper. Golly, this is love. You take it too long. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh, she's ready to bang bust, boy. Woo! I cannot wait to work on this R6. Oh, I'm gonna make the R6 so damn cool. Ah, man. Now it is nighttime, so I'm not gonna do too damn much. With the change of exhaust from what I remember last, it feels a lot more spunky than it used to be. Even with taking that many teeth down, taking down 6 teeth, should have took a lot of wind out of this bike, but no sir, she still got that giddy up. This is 6th gear too. Oh, this is brolic. I can't daily ride stuff like this, man. I cannot daily ride stuff like this. Oh, god damn it. The terror I would be putting on everything is crazy. Okay.
All right, so let me explain about this bike. This bike is my cousin's bike. He dropped this off for me to do some things to it a long time ago. Timeline things just kept happening. At the first point in time that he dropped it off, I was doing FD, traveling here, there, everywhere. I had it for about a month, then Nicole was born. Lord knows I can't complete it in the middle of that. Long story short, I had to delegate some of the work off to other people. It finally got completed. The bike is done, and she fucks. This exhaust I'm really stoked about. I didn't think that it was going to come out that well, but it really did. I wanted to do a real shorty GP style exhaust, like really short GP style exhaust, but not look too corny. But the upswing of the exhaust is just enough. You know, the tip is flat cut, so expels out that way. It's so sick to me. That's probably my favorite part of the bike, that and the bar ends. But he wanted gold chrome. He got gold chrome. He's going to enjoy it. A couple of you have been asking about the bike because you see it in the background. Certain vlogs. Yep, this is it. So, as you see, we just rode it. Everything's solid. Shifter, a little high, but I've got really small feet. Like, no lie. Really small feet. And he's probably got more than enough bulk to fit that shifter location. Cool. Good stuff. Does have a sound system. Like, really. Let's check it out. Let's cut that on and see what she sounds like. What y'all want to hear? You know what? Yeah, let's listen to some OG shit. We ain't trying to get copyright. God dang it. So, yeah. Cool bikes does cool things. So, yeah, that's done and that's out of here. Now, that leads me to this right here. I get to finally start on my R6. I've got an 06 R6S. These are the better performing, bigger diameter shocks. Bigger brakes. They call floating brakes. Brembo Brake Master cylinder. All kind of cool shit off of the better performing version of the R6. So this whole front end here, I was trying to piece all of this stuff that you see together. Man, that stuff was coming up to be a pretty penny. But I've got every single piece of this from the OEM bike to just drop on my bike for like a killer deal. Did not expect it. When I saw it, I just had to go swoop. And with a good tire? Come on, son. Winning. Hate that red strip. That ring's coming right off. The FZR is kind of going to be held off because once this front end goes on this new bike, that front end on that bike is going on the FZR. So I'm giving you guys an option. Do we pull the bike in here? And, I mean, it's really just a rolling chassis missing a ton of stuff. Do we pull it in here and get it to a fully complete rolling chassis? I mean, everything completed, cleaned, clutch job, and all that? Or do you just want me to wait and get everything in and see if we can complete the bike in one day? Like, literally a one-day challenge. For those that haven't seen the bike, it's a frame with a motor half bolted in and swing arm and wheels that aren't even applied properly. Because I've been searching for all those parts and got a gang of parts here. I mean, look at this. Parts. I mean, it just goes on. And I'm waiting for a couple more things to come in. Once those things come in, I'll have everything I need to put the bike together. So I'm going to give y'all the option. Option number one. Take a little bit more detailed time as I put the bike together to a fully complete, cleaned frame, every part on, rolling chassis. Or option number two, wait for everything to come in at once, save the small talk, and just try to get the whole bike assembled, nut bolted, completed, fairings on, headlights, taillights wired. I mean, the whole gambit. What do y'all want to see? I'm going to leave that options. You tell me in the comments below. We'll go off of whatever you guys vote for the most. So we'll rock with that. But anyway, There's something else I wanted to tell y'all, but I think I'm gonna tell y'all later. But oh, hey, wait a minute. Winter Jam. There is a huge update for what's going to be going on with Sonoma Drift in 2019. Winter Jam is the place to be. If you're not at Winter Jam, you're not going to get this super official information. There is something happening at Sonoma next year that is going to bring the West Coast dudes some glory, and we are going to show y'all how to rock. As if Winter Jam isn't already enough of that situation. But it's going to be even better. So those that are coming to Winter Jam, you're going to get a good treat. For all my West Coast dudes, because I mean, people are coming from everywhere, but all my West Coast dudes, get your shit ready. I'm not telling you a lie. I'm giving you a heads up. Get your shit ready. No, not bikes. Get your cars ready for 2019. Be able to pass Sonoma Tech. That means rear cage, double door bars, going down to a single box there. That's the minimum. Go crazy if you want to. That's cool and that's fine with us. But the minimum, rear half, double door bars, bash bar in the front, or factory bash bar. You got it? Good. This vlog is done.
What you call an icon? Had the vision before they switch the lenses up on an icon. Never flee but the flea market and Target where I put the hush puppies with the Nikes on. Whoa.